another provider, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
I heard you can actually stream. So like, I talked to somebody, and you can actually stream live from TikTok while on Twitch, but your phone has to be facing like this. This is all you could see during that whole TikTok stream. I could not show you any
See,
gameplay or anything like that. As well.
I don't know that they own your audio too, though, because that's part of the
Yeah,
content.
so-
So that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
have to
all
do like
owned by essentially Amazon. Jeff Bezos owns and Amazon own Twitch, right? So whatever he says is what goes.
yeah, he
And
owns
if
your
he
video
says you
content and your
cannot
audio.
share that to somebody else, don't do it.
Yeah, that was in the terms of service.
Yeah, so like
That's what I had read.
the only way around
I had
that would be
stopped.
to stream on TikTok and do like Daddy Gus did, where it was just facing a sign saying, "Hey, come check me out on Twitch," and it's none of his content. Like you can't hear him, you can't do nothing. It's just a sign that says, "Hey, this is where I'm live right now."
Yeah, see,
But what about when
that's
he's
why I
doing
haven't been
giveaways?
doing it. I haven't been doing it like facing me and streaming on Twitch, but there's some big streamers who are partners who are out there doing that. So that's why I'm
Yes.
confused on it.
Yeah, like in the terms it says like they
the
might
only
have
one I
something
know
worked out.
is Gus right now. I know that Tim the Tap Man, Nick Mertz, they solely stream to Twitch.
Yeah, but
Dr.
Gus,
Disrespect wasn't allowed to stream anywhere else. Whenever he got kicked from Twitch, he went to YouTube.
yeah, I think the way during the giveaways, the way Gus gets around that is his TikTok is posted towards a sign, and he's using his wife's TikTok. That's who he's talking to live is Ray's TikTok, not his own.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but he played the game. Like he played
Yeah,
it
I
well.
know he played it.
All right, I think we can go ahead and get started. I don't think Nimble's gonna be here now that I think about it. I think he's got class. He said some sort of class he's doing.
I do have. I'm not live, so my chat won't be involved because the wife's streaming right now. So
Okay, there we go.
I'll be. I got your guys' chats pulled up.
All right, well I'll go ahead and start it off. Then we're gonna go.
So I just recopied it to our Discord there. Hopefully we'll get a few more people.
Hello, Drews. Can you hear me okay?
First topic I kind of wanted to talk about is first of all I wanted Riot and Scorpio to kind of introduce yourselves to the community and see, and basically just to let people know who you are and where you're from and why you're here.
So let's let Scorpio go first.
Well, for those that maybe doesn't know me, I'm Scorpio. I born in Puerto Rico. I started streaming with no camera. I stream directly from PS4. I don't stream from PC or anything like that. I started streaming because I was working 2 jobs. I needed a break. I needed a place to just, sit down, chill, and other things just got a little seriously. I'm a FedEx manager. I'm a head chef, and I'm here to, support if I can help, offline. I mean, my DM is always open for anybody. I mean, any questions that maybe I can help. I mean, don't hesitate. Whatever I can help you out, maybe with my homebrew or even with my personal stuff. I just guide you through it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Scorpio. Like I said, this is kind of my first time to get you see you face to face. I've heard a lot about you though from PhD and other members. I know a lot of the other TDF members, but I heard a lot about you, and it's all been good. It's all been, you're the guy that throws the support to everybody. Kind of like PhD. She's been kind of taking over in that Raise group, and I love it. 'Cause I go over there and I'm like, oh shit, I'm at work. I'm gonna go over here and try and touch base with these guys, and then PhD's just like everywhere, and I was like, she's got it. She's got it.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Yep.
day that I went like
Epic.
full on mama bear in the Raise Discord? I felt so
Look.
bad. Like I felt like I overstepped. But that
No.
guy was so rude.
No, he was, and so here's the thing for me. Let me just explain me. So I started this as a way to help people. What I do. Our channel, Gene's a part of it, PhD's a part of it, or our Discord, I should say, not our channel. And it's all about basically the same thing you guys are doing. You know, hey, let's promote people, let's get people to their goal. What is your goal in streaming? And we had a guy who, the PC term, I guess, would be mouthed off. Stood up, said some things, and I am prior law enforcement. So my immediate response was to tell him to, you know, take a long walk off a short pier. But I reined myself in and was like, look, man, hey, this is what this is for. You're here for yourself, and I get it. I appreciate that you're here for you. However, he said, well, I'm not here to get added for this, that, and the other, and for the raids. I'm here for me and to learn or do this. Okay, cool. Well, you're here. The assumption is that we have people here for our raids. The entire point behind the group was to create a place for people to come that either have not reached their goals or want to help other people reach a goal. So PhD stepped in and sent a nice little DM about, hey man, short and sweet of it was, this is why you came across hostile, and you suck. But in a very, very, a very PC way that I probably would not have done.
Well,
So-
first he was complaining about the at everyone. And I know that can get overwhelming, especially on a raid day, because you have like 12 people and once an hour there's an at everyone. But you know that going into that Discord, like that's why you're there, to be notified when things are happening and who the train is on right now. And like, it's literally called the Raise Raiders. There's no mistaking what it's
on
about.
raid.
So I said, oh, did you know that if you did this and you go here and you do this, you can mute everyone notifications? He goes, yeah, I know I could do that. And I was like, well, I assumed you didn't when you attacked the, the head of the Discord. And he goes, oh, I didn't. And I was like, I'll send you a DM.
Yeah, I caught that when I was at work. I seen that guy saying that. I was this close to saying something, but I feel like it wasn't my spot because I wasn't a moderator or anything there. But I was literally this close to saying something to that guy.
Bro,
Nah,
if
PhD
you,
will drop her
if
PP
you
on the
want
table.
a mod spot, I've got you, because we're 100+ strong now, and I need help. There's 4, so that's if just cut it to 100. That's 25 people per person.
Absolutely. That's all I do all day long. Is just, so if you need me to be a mod, baby, I'll be a mod.
Send me a DM. I need,
Oh, you guys.
we've got a few spots. We've created mod spots. We created a whole new role for what we're doing called conductors, because it's a train, right? So we want people to conduct the train.
You guys, I got
do
amazing.
not
Oh, sorry.
have to be a part of raids. You don't have to be. That's not what this is. It started there, but it took on a life of its own, right? I sent out the post and everything, and everybody keeps going, well, hey, thank you. It's not about me. If it wasn't for people like Gene and the original, 25 or so people that came in, then none of it was possible. Literally none of what we have achieved is possible. We've put 6, 7 people in the last 2 weeks to affiliate. And we are close this week to 2, 3 more minimum to affiliate. So if it wasn't for the people that showed up and supported, none of it matters.
I'm a good mod.
Pickle's
Best
the
mod.
best mod.
No,
Best
no
mod.
raging pickle.
Pickle, you're the best mod.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah,
I've-
I pickle Rick.
I've met streamers through networking recently that, you know, when I get to vibing with them in chat, I'm like, yo, how long have you been streaming? And most of them, you know, like a few months, 6 months. But then I've met some streamers who are like, no, I've been streaming for 3 years now, you know, and they've got like 118 followers. And they're like, it's just a really slow grind. I don't know, you know, what I'm doing wrong. But when I'm in their chat, like they have the vibes and they're paying attention to chat and they're doing all the right things. There's not enough support to go around, you know? And so when I network, I try to find these people, and we got people in chat saying that's so kind, but it's like that's the reality of it, though. There needs to be more of this going around. It's crazy that I don't know the Raise Energy and the MeenTeam. Out of all the networking on Twitch and Facebook that I've been trying to do, I haven't seen another group doing the same thing. There's an awful lot of follow for follow out there, but that's not the support you want.
Exactly. Follow for follow does not work, and we discussed it semi earlier in another guy's chat. It there are a lot of people, for whatever reason, I don't know why, who seem to be like they're gatekeeping almost, if that makes sense. This is my chat. These are my viewers, and how dare you? How dare you show up here and ask them to come see you or promote yourself, or how dare I cannot send these people your way. How many big streamers do you watch? 1,000 plus. They just in their stream. 1,000 plus viewers. They don't raid anybody. Nobody. There's 12 people here, right? At a minimum, 12 people viewing. If I end my stream, if I have no viewers, 1 viewer, I'm going to raid somebody. Why? Maybe they'll remember it in the future, even if they're bigger than me. Maybe they will return the favor. But why be selfish about it? This isn't just about you. Your viewers are not there just for the game. They're not there they're there because they're entertained. They are there because they want to see something that only you can provide. And if you know someone who's similar, why not send them their way? Then you know, those subscribers in particular, people who are actively spending money, why be selfish? They're not there just for the monetary aspect of it, if that makes sense. They're there for you. They're spending their money on you as a human being, as a person, as an entertainer, if that makes sense. They may have found you because of the game, but they're not there continuously because of the game.
That's what I told Pickle. I told Pickle, sorry, Steve, I'll make it quick. Is that anybody that comes into my channel and say that I raid out to PhD and they're vibing with PhD and they don't ever come back to my channel, obviously they're feeling the vibes with PhD and that's where they're supposed to be. I'm not going to get upset that somebody's being more entertained and catching vibes on somebody else's stream. That's not going to affect me.
Yeah, and I would also say it's definitely important as somebody guiding the raid that you actually jump into the chat, you know, with your raiders and don't just like sit there and lurk immediately. You should always throw up whatever emotes you throw up, any emotes, throw up global emotes if you don't have subs. I mean, just get your raiders as hype as you possibly can as they're entering that stream that you guided them to.
Yeah,
Now, I will
something just as
say-
simple as like a freaking like I hope the rest of your stream goes well. Like if you're getting offline and you're going to bed for the night, like just a simple message engaging with that viewer when you raid in means everything.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I will say I've kind of kept my raids secret. The only reason why is because I'll go from like 14, 16, whatever, and then I'll be like, all right, we're going to go raid this person or whatever. And then whenever I go to raid, I've gone from 16, 14 down to 8, 7.
Yep. And I had that right at first too. And when I started doing the combat that, here's a little quick tip for you, chat. When you get that affiliate and you start throwing these raids, which I'm gonna tell you right now, the number one best thing you can do is raid somebody, like they were saying. If you got one viewer, or even if you have no viewers, it's gonna be a host. Do it. Do it every single stream. It's gonna get your name out there more. But to get back to my point, like Dobby said, that was happening to me too. Your viewership dies off if you tell them, okay, we're looking for somebody to raid. What I've been doing is when I feel that point where I'm going to raid, I'll talk to chat, and on my other monitor or your phone, whatever, I'm searching for the next person to raid without them knowing it. And I'm like, all right, boys and girls, thanks for the vibes tonight. Had a good time. While I'm saying that, I've already clicked start raid. And so they don't have a chance, and I'm just going to be like, click at the top of your chat, follow that raid. We're going to show the love to the next person down the road, drop the MeenTeam emotes or whatever, and let's go. And then I click it. Because at that point, they're kind of stuck in it. So
They're there for the long haul at that point.
As a streaming tip, always note the more love you give, the more love you get. Like,
Not just streaming, man.
It's the world.
That's
That's
life.
that
oh,
really
yeah,
just
yeah.
you
Well, I
get
mean,
what
I'm
you
saying
give.
as a personality,
You-
like
Yeah.
You get more growth being
selfish
offline
about
than being streaming all the time.
yeah, being selfish about it. Nobody's gonna want to.
If anybody runs real growth, you do it more offline instead of online. There's no big
I-
growth on online.
Facts.
There's no big
I'll
growth
come back to my stream and I'll see I got like 5 different followers while I was offline just because I was out there engaging in people's chats. I mean, I don't just go in streams and like lurk all the time. I'll spam that chat. Y'all all know if I'm the only person in there, I'm chatting with y'all. Whoever's
Yep.
in there, I'll chat with them.
I want to touch on something else too. I know I said like most important thing is raid after your streams, but in my opinion, the most important thing is networking. When I mean by networking, it's not the follow for follow like I touched on earlier. It's okay. Here, I'll just give you an example. When I go out and I say I'm networking, every free minute I have at my 9 to 6 job, I'm on my computer and I'm on the Twitch networking, on Facebook, on all the social media platforms. People looking for like, hey, I'm a new streamer. Would appreciate the help. And what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'm not going to say, hey, I followed you, follow me back. I'll go in there and say, I hit you with the follow. Hope I can catch you on stream sometime soon. And when they get online, if you're going to talk that talk, you got to walk that walk. So what I mean by that is jump in if you see them live and you have a free minute. If you hop in there and like AFD was saying, hey, glad I caught you online. Sorry I'm at work. I'll be here lurking. They're going to remember that. If you do that 3 times on 3 different days, all of a sudden they're going to be like, 4th day you hop in there, you're going to be like, oh my God, it's me and Gene. He's in chat, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's how you get your exposure out there. That's how you actually support because you're counting as a view for them. And when you're lurking somebody, don't mute the audio. Twitch does not count that as a view. Slide that audio slider down to like 1 if you don't want to hear it. But if you put them on mute and you say you're lurking, it's not going to count as a view for them for whatever reason or more. And
so
one other thing, sorry, I was kind of blabbing on there. I wanted to ask Scorpio because Scorpio has a different type of support, I feel like. Because, like I said, I haven't been around during a raid from you, Scorpio, but I've seen you in a shit ton of people's chat, and more often than not on across the
thing
board on
is,
these channels that I follow.
I just changed the way that I've been streaming without telling anybody. I already know what my channel can do. I already know the support that I can get from my own community and everybody that surrounds me. So I don't think it's fair for me to be streaming 4 times a week.
Minimum?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Right now, to be honest, I'm trying to go to 2 days, and the other days I'm just working my stuff offline. working YouTube, working my TikTok, working my Twitter. I got no links and another stuff that I'm working on. So I'm just sort of like expand a little more instead of just staying only one platform. If it makes sense. I mean, I'm not partner, so I can make plenty of mistakes before I even hit there. So I'm just making mistakes and just we're learning from it.
So, what do you guys think is the most important thing for somebody who's trying to hit affiliate who's struggling? Like, what do you think?
Engagement.
Be you.
The thing is, most of the people that are they're not affiliate, they don't got, at least my opinion, most of the people that doesn't reach affiliate doesn't even got 100 followers. That's where the community goes in, because you need that time. I got one person coming from Facebook and come to my stream asking me about the same thing, and I tell him take 1 week, don't stream. He's like, nah, nah. I'm like, you wanna hit affiliate? Don't stream for a week. Take time, drop some follows in my same stream right here with my own community, and you will thank me next week. And next week he just hit affiliate. So it's just about you, like connecting with the right community. Feel yourself like okay, like your viewer count. At least my opinion, the way I see it, it should not be blaming your community. Your community is gonna be always there for you regardless. Subs, BD, support, lurk, see how you doing. They always gonna be there for you. Your viewer account, it should be blaming only yourself. I mean, you got like different time to promote and do different videos and connect to people. So your viewer account, I should just blame it on you. But your community is always gonna be there for you regardless. If they got the time, they're always gonna be there for you. That's how I see it.
I think another big thing is definitely like obviously like engagement and everything like that's very important, but being open to advice. So like
Yep.
I've been
You need to. Yep.
I think we're at eight or nine people so far that have helped push to affiliate over the past month. Um, and I've had two. Luckily, they're fewer than there are in abundance, but I've only had two that they just would not take advice, and it was hurting them. So like for instance, something like putting on follower only chat to try to bait followers from the raid and stuff like that. Like, that's not something you want to do because then, like, the chat can't feel you out and engage with you until they follow, but they don't know if they want to follow because they can't talk to you. You know, just stuff like that, just simple stuff.
I cancel
Yeah.
my raids if they're follower only chat. I don't do it. I will not send people to follower only.
I mean, most people go still with the raid because it's you, but most of the people just hate it because if they don't like the person, it's like
Right. They won't go back.
to be able to drop emotes and everything. They gotta follow this person. They don't even know who.
Sometimes for 10
That's
minutes.
a big problem with the raids. Like raids, people
Hated
don't understand
I
raids.
hate
There's
the
different
10
ways
minute.
you can raid. There's different reasons
No,
you can
I'm
raid. You can
out.
raid and raid a whole different community and just get to know them. Like, and you can just raid somebody from your own community just because you want to vibe with them. You can just create, I don't know, a simple day that you got all your community together and just go and raid another community and get to know them. Like, there's different ways you can raid.
Yeah, so the new thing I started was having my chat. I'll get my chat involved with it because I predominantly try to raid and find new non-affiliates because the list of non-affiliates obviously gets shorter as you get them affiliated. So what I've been having them do is I'll have them find vibes that they enjoy, and then I'll go check them out and raid into that non-affiliate. So I've been having my chat find me non-affiliates to start pushing, which has worked out pretty well so far. I haven't had them find somebody that wasn't engaging or something like that, and it's worked out really well.
That is absolutely amazing as far as an idea is concerned.
That's what
where to go with a raid. That's great.
Ask your chat if they have anybody that they want to support.
I search the game that I'm playing and look at who has the lowest views, and then I'll hop in their chat and I'll blind lurk. So I don't tell them that I'm there. And this is a tip I actually got from Gene. I don't tell them that I'm there, and I just watch how they interact with the people who come in and out, whether or not they're talking to their chat or addressing questions or anything like that. Whether or not they have like ultra aggressive mods that are going to run everybody out of their chat, things like that. And, you know, it's like, I do that.
I think
And
Even bots, even chat bots that are mod bots, whatever. Nightbot banned like 3 people.
Nightbot
Boom!
with the
Right off the rip from my chat, because at the time I had no idea what I could
600
do with
seconds.
Nightbot.
600
Yes.
seconds is the difference between them ever coming back to your chat again, because they feel alienated immediately. I jumped
Yep.
into somebody's chat and I threw 3 raid emotes and got banned for 600 seconds, and I sat there and I was like, I don't, it's not worth my time to go back.
What kills me is when they don't address it too. And I get it. We've all gone through that learning phase, but like when you didn't do anything and you just come in and then you get banned for that 600 seconds, and like you can still hear them, you just can't chat, and it sits there and times you out for 600 seconds, and they don't even address it to like try to figure out what happened. Like I've had some people freak out.
No,
Uh,
I actually had mine. I had mine set to no spamming, and part of that was emotes. So automatically, somebody came into my channel, spammed emotes, and yeah, they got timed out. I immediately said, "Oh shit, are emotes not spammable in my chat? Pickle, fix it." And he went in and fixed that for me.
yeah, I've had my entire raid get
took the
booted from
timeout off.
somebody's chat. I took 30 people into a chat, and there was the no spam bot on there, and his night bot timed us all out immediately.
Yep.
It's like with the follower only chat, people go, "Well, I don't want those links to come into my chat." And I'm like, I have been follow botted more than I've had those spam bots come into my chat on oversaturated games. And follow bots, they're just gonna follow you and do their thing once they're allowed into chat. That's their whole purpose. So you're not blocking anything but people coming in and trying to introduce themselves to you and figure your personality out. Like, it does nothing. Follower only is something that's like, if you're hosting a specific day, like, okay, today I'm doing such and such stream. Today I'm doing a giveaway. Only for the people who have been following me. So today's going to be follower only, or today's going to be subscriber only. It's completely different, but doing it as a permanent structure will really damage your ability to network.
So
also,
this is 100% true. Like we have, as the Raise Raiders group that we created, we have an entire podcast that we've got coming up next Friday out of the whole thing. And I found a streamer who is much bigger than the rest of us, who is willing to come in and give us the same info, give us a breakdown of how he set himself apart from everyone else who plays the same game as him, what got him to where he's at, why he even does what he does. And the reason that we got there, the reason that I was able to convince him to do that is because I showed up in his chat. I lurked him. I rated this guy. You know, he's not everybody's cup of tea because he's a sports gamer. He streams sports games, in particular NCAA football 2014. The last one that they made, it is 2021. But that's what he does. So making sure that you are in someone's chat, promoting not just yourself, because promoting yourself does nothing, but being there for that streamer, just being there for someone in general in any way that you can. You don't have to spend your money. You don't have to subscribe to be there. Just be there. Talk. Chat.
5 kids. Sometimes I can't afford to send shit, but I will sit there
Exactly.
and talk with whoever is streaming.
Dude, I have 4. My oldest is 15, my youngest is 6. I have 3 boys, 1 girl. They all have taken up a ton of my time. You know, anybody who has even 1 child knows it takes up time. But you don't have to spend money on someone to make a difference. Being that person, being there, just being present makes a difference for people. And so many people are like, well, man, I can't sub. I can't send bits. That's not what matters. Great for me, for myself as an affiliate. Hey man, any penny that you spend is great for me because I can turn around and put that back towards my stream. But just you being there, just you being happy to be a part of what I've got going on makes me feel better. It makes me want to do more for you, for this guy, that guy, and any other person in the stream. It doesn't matter. If you're the only person there, I want to be the best me that I can be for you. Because 600 or 6, does it really make a difference? The only difference that it makes is right here, money.
The thing is, people underestimate themselves so easy just because of the number. Like if they really look up themselves with more confidence and being more confident about their channel, about their content, it will be a whole different story. People they underestimate themselves so much, and they don't know sometimes like some information. Like people will not know. Maybe most of the people that is over here in the chat, or maybe most of people that I've even talked to, they don't even know you can be in the recommended channel between 7 11 viewers only, for anybody in around the world that is looking for that game, and you just stressing yourself because you only got 11 people, or you only got 7, you got 9. Like, let me tell you, at least if you got 9, at least you got between 7 to 11 people, you can be in the recommended channel for anybody that it wants to see that game. Anybody, anyone.
I got to share something with you guys. This happened today, or happened over a period of time, but the ending part happened today. Through networking, I met a streamer. This is kind of the guy I was talking to earlier. He said we got to vibing and chatting in his chat, and he'd been streaming for 3 years, but like he had like 112 followers like that, and he was just really down in a bad mood. And I was like, I had just kind of met him too, and I was like, hey man, I was like, you all right? And right there, he just like started tearing up, like on stream, and I was like, yo, like what's going on, man? And he's like, I'm just at the point where I don't know, I just kind of want to give up and quit streaming. And then we got into a talk about it, and come to find out what was going on was after streaming for so long, he said, I just wish I had a chat that vibe, you know, people here that were talking to each other, having, not even necessarily talking to me, he's like just having conversations. He's like, I feel like I'm not doing anything right or any of that. And I was like, you know what, I'm here for the support, I'll do what I can. I haven't been streaming for very long, but I've been lurking you, like PhD said. I've been here for like 20 minutes without you even knowing. I was like, you're doing everything right. And I was like, the reason why I stayed here, I said, the reason why I'm here, sorry, somebody's hosting right now, and I got an alert going off. But I said, the reason I've stayed is because I like your personality. I like that you're you. I was like, don't try and change who you are. Don't try to be like another streamer out there. Stay true to yourself. You know, keep doing what you're doing, because eventually the right people are going to find you, and they're going to stay with you. I was like, if they're here,
that would be the right question that you need to ask yourself when you hit affiliate. Yep. Where my channel is going. What my content is going to be. What I'm going to do with my content.
Hey, keep an eye on your chat there, Gene.
Like me and Gene had a discussion before that me and
you
Gene
got somebody being in there rude.
That streaming is this much compared to everything else, the networking. If you
Mhm.
just turn on your stream and you play your game and you're not, putting yourself out there, talking to other people, lurking
Yeah.
in other people's chats or anything like that, how
Yeah.
do you think that anybody's going to come into your channel if you're not making yourself visible? And
Your
also,
channel,
I
your
would
channel,
say
your channel, your channel it should be almost like a TV show.
exactly.
So when you offline, what kind of commercials or what kind of content you got for the people until you go back live again? That's what I've
Exactly.
been spending all this time doing all this.
And I
Yeah,
would
I
say
it's
stay
take a
always
step
active and
back.
I stay
Take
online with my content everywhere.
if you're pushing to grow
Yeah.
and you're not growing, take a step back, briefly reevaluate, make a
Yeah.
plan, network, make sure
It's
that you have
consistency.
alerts. Everybody can have alerts. You can have
Yeah.
free alerts. But if
Yeah.
somebody raids you and that alert doesn't go off and you're just sitting here just playing and you're not even seeing chat, you're not even like nothing with it, then in 60 seconds, 3/4 of those people are going to leave.
Yep.
no, and that's why like
He's
I made
mute.
such.
He's muted, I think. You muted,
I
bro.
am. That was my bad. So we have a guy in our Discord, right? Codename A-Rod. If you're not following him, go follow him. Go follow him. Great dude. But he had 300 plus average viewers, right? Moved. Took 3 weeks, a month off to move. His average viewer count dropped from 300 to roughly 10 in 4 weeks. This is not the place to be if you are 100% concerned with just your viewership. If you want to make a living at it, great. You have to be consistent. If you cannot be consistent for even if you've got 30 plus, let's just say you have 30 plus people watching you daily whenever you stream, you've got to be able to communicate with them that, hey, look, I've got XYZ coming up in this period of time. I am, I should say, going to be gone. I'm not going to be available for you to watch. But here are some people that I suggest you go on ahead and watch. They either have a similar vibe to myself, or they will give you content that this person, that person in my chat are simpatico with, you know. We had a guy today, and it broke my heart. Come into our Discord and go, hey, I appreciate you guys for showing up. This is probably my last stream. Why? Why, man? What's going on? What do you have going on that you say this is your last one? Well, I had a kid recently, and I went from this many viewers to none, essentially, because I had to take time off of my stream to be a dad, to be a father, and be a parent to my child. Well, if you have kids in the real world, you've had friends, right? That you have kids, and then all of a sudden they have none, and they just disappear. They vanish from your life completely. Well, this Twitch streaming, I don't care what your platform is, if you're streaming, those people that show up are like those friends. If all of a sudden you cannot dedicate 100% of your time to them and what they want, they're gone because they can find it elsewhere. It broke, I mean, like it broke my heart to see him say that, because listen, man, you're gonna have a lot of people that are just there to be there because if I haven't, to be frank, they have nothing else better to do with their time. I'm just being honest. They have
The thing,
literally nothing else better to do with themselves but to be there watching you. And now you've had a kid or you've had this life experience happen where you can't be there every day. So they're going to find someone or something else to fill that time. But you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the number, people that are going to come back. Why? Not because of your games, not because they care if you have children or they care if you have a job or real life going on outside of it, but because they care about you. And it makes a difference. And I couldn't find anything to say to this guy that I felt like would make a real difference other than, look, man, real life is real life. And at that, you,
it happens to all
your
of us.
family, exactly, your children, your wife, your mom, dad, whatever it is, that is more important than me showing up to watch you. I'm going to dedicate my time to watching people who aren't an affiliate yet just because it helps. It makes more of a difference for them than it does someone who is an affiliate. However, I hate seeing somebody show up and go, man, I'm beaten. I'm defeated.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, and here's the thing about that. Loss of viewership, right? I think I was talking to Dobby about this. I was talking to somebody about it today, but okay, so a lot of big streamers, right, are losing viewership. Why is that? Everything from COVID that was on lockdown is opening back up. Not
It's
as many
all
people
open.
are at home doing the thing on
We
Twitch.
got
That's just how it is.
So summer is gonna be the toughest time for
Yep.
all year for everybody, all the streamers and everybody. Because everybody's on beach, pools, going here,
That's
going
right.
there.
Yeah,
Living
I
life.
spent all day in my pool
This
today.
is what,
Like,
that's
I'll
what
talk
I
about
do,
a-
too, and I
talk
just
about
go
a
for 2
problem.
days, literally, like I'm just supporting and
Hey, give me
remove
30
myself
seconds. I will
offline
be
because of
right
the
back.
thing.
Yeah, man. I want to talk about a real problem for I think all streamers. I can't be the only one, and you guys can, probably answer this too. Dobby, this is to you because 100%. You gotta learn to ride the waves, right? You're gonna have high waves, you're gonna have the low waves. You gotta learn to ride them all because Dobby has been firsthand experience to what I was struggling with, and a lot of my first initial viewers and loyals came from Warzone, right? I got burnt out on Warzone, so I was like, you know what? I love Viking stuff. We're gonna try out Valheim. I'll be playing Warzone and I'll switch to Valheim. I go from 15 viewers down to 3. Talk about discouraging, right? And now I'll let Dobby take over on this because Dobby was there 100% of the time, and I was this close to being like, dude, I'm deleting Valheim.
Yeah.
Well, that was what was fun to me.
I was like, don't cut stream, don't raid out, just keep going, because if you don't keep going, somebody's not gonna hop in seeing you play this game and getting vibes from this game and follow and continue to watch it, and then you're just gonna hit the same wall tomorrow.
Have you guys seen the game that I play? My favorite game to play? It's Don't Starve. Yes. It's a kid's game. It's like Tim Burton meets Survival Island.
That game 2 weeks ago wasn't trending.
Don't Starve Together.
Because I do research, because I look for I even got a website that I can just go and see what is trending for the week. So it's just about being smart, just doing things, just.
And here's a good way to do that. Look at the game, see how many people are in that. Look at the top person, see how many of those people they have under their captured, because they're cracked, they're whatever they are. Maybe it's great personality, but at that point, those viewers are probably going to be stuck there until he goes offline or she. But at the same time, you have to change games to get a bigger following.
Hey,
that's why I don't stop anybody from telling them to play another game or something, because I think everybody everybody got something special. You know, everybody got something unique, and everybody got their own content. So it's not fair for me to tell them, hey, just go or change another game. Like, no, just stay true to yourself. Custom videos, you know, and just promote your content. Somebody, maybe the thing people don't understand is you can make a mistake. That doesn't mean that it's a mistake. It can be that maybe you just put it there in the wrong moment, or maybe you just share it to the people that maybe they didn't care that moment. But you never know. You can share it in another, maybe in your YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and somebody else will like it. So
Yep. So somebody in chat asked
you
me
cannot be afraid
any
to make mistakes. You
advice
can't.
on how to narrate yourself in game. So this is a good one because I love this question. So here's my advice to you, Mugas: how to narrate yourself in game. So go in there if you're a new streamer, even if you're like to my point, like I'll do this occasionally. I'll go in there and when I start getting discouraged on viewer count, I'll turn it off so I can't even see it, right? Because
Yes.
now when I can't see it, I'm not thinking about it. It's not getting me in that down mood for stream. But what I do is if not a lot of people are talking in chat and I'm playing my game, I narrate it. Like it sounds stupid, but narrate it. Like if you're playing Warzone, all right, we're gonna go over here and try to get a Lodi. Damn, there's a Jeep over here. Maybe I should grab that. Just fill that void with something, you know.
Yeah,
And if you
just
think
no
you sound
dead
like an
air.
idiot, so what? You know,
Or
you're
even
still
like
filling
me,
that
It
I
void.
play
doesn't
more like a
matter
game
if
game,
you have
just talk.
Yeah, you got to
yes,
be
it
comfortable
doesn't
talking
matter
to
if you
yourself.
have 0 or 1,000 people. Talk like you have 1,000,000. Doesn't matter. And then that chat interaction. Period. Give them something to do. I have recently been playing a lot of horror games, right? You know, Resident Evil. I was playing Resident Evil 7 in VR, right? Biohazard. It's you're in the game. Give them something to do. Give those people something to do. So I added sounds. I gave people jump scares. Play this sound and turn my white pants brown. Give them something to do. Make me shit myself on stream. And
That's-
it makes a difference because now they are involved in your stream. They're involved with you. And they're not just there to be there, if that makes sense.
I think
They're
goes,
there and actively a part of what you're doing.
I think that goes also with what I was saying is taking a step back and making a plan, putting in alerts, putting in sounds, putting in a sound bar, or I mean the jump scare. Um, everybody can do it, and you don't have to buy them. There's multiple different ways of adding things.
Yeah, and I want to say something to chat right now too. This touches base with like, don't try to be like another streamer. You know, if somebody's in your stream and knocking on you, ban them. They don't belong there, right? The real ones are going to stay. They're not going to cause problems. But I want to say this about Dobby. Kind of picking on you tonight, Dobby. But when I first met Dobby, he was wearing that same beret he's got on right now. So what sets him apart?
Hoorah.
Right? What sets him apart? It's like that's his persona. That's him. He's not being like anybody else. That's what he's doing. And what does he do? He's consistent. He wears that hat every single stream, every single night. And that's what caught my first attention. I was like, dude, you just got a badass beret on. Like, I haven't seen that before. And so he's consistent, but he's doing him. He's not doing anybody else. He's doing him. If they don't like it, kick him out. So what? You'll get the right ones in there. And now I got to give him props because the man does bikini streams, and he's consistent with it. They keep trying to get me to do it. Look at this. Look at this right here. He's got a bikini on right now underneath. If somebody drops the right amount of biddies,
Do it.
the sweatshirt comes off. And he's consistent. He does it every time, but that's his thing. So find your niche, your thing. If nobody likes it, then they don't belong there.
Let's just all go ahead and point out the fact that his porn stash probably sets him apart too.
It does. It does. It does. I haven't seen anything so beautiful until I started like losing my hair. I love it. I'm in love with it.
So, so whenever I first started streaming, above my desk was my shadow box. There's a couple silver 76251s, my beret, my pins, stuff like that. And I was just like, I loved that part of my life every day. in the service every day.
Facts.
And I can't go back to that. But what can I do is I can wear this beret until it falls apart.
Yes.
And this was added, but
Yeah, it's badass. Another thing I will add too, it's kind of off the wall, but if you're, say you make it, you hit that affiliate, badass, like Dobby said. First things first, get your stream layouts and everything set up the way you want them. Have a nice looking layout, get that out of the way right off the bat. Number 2, in my opinion, get yourself a loyal to be a mod. Because if you don't have a mod running chat, you need to have several of them, in all honesty. But get yourself at least one person to mod your chat and talk with them before you do streams. So let them know what you expect of them. We're fortunate enough, I think Dobby and I use Pickle as our mod. And literally, like, if he's gone for a night and I'm streaming, I'm lost. Like, he does literally everything for me, command-wise and mod-wise, Discord and Twitch. And when he's gone, I have no idea what to do and how to work anything. So find yourself a good mod.
Yeah, like I found mine. He was just a diehard loyal, but like I feel like eventually everybody needs more than one, because for sure, like if he's gone, I panic, because like I gotta handle the shout outs, gotta handle everything else, and it's just like I don't know what I'm doing.
What about all the bigfollows.com?
10
Oh
minutes.
my god,
Yo, what up, Koga?
those 2 words are actually banned in my channel, big follows, because it keeps the bots out.
Oh, hell yeah.
I let them come through because then I report them first, so that their account gets global banned, so their IP address can no longer register. And I realize it's probably a virtual IP, but
Yeah, most of
inconvenience
those
them a
things
little
use
bit.
VPNs.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I'm going to introduce
Most
the real
gamers use
Kogu.
VPNs.
He's a big Daddy Gang member. A lot of you probably recognize his gamer tag, but this guy's a real one. We've had a lot of heart-to-heart talks, and I salute you. He is in the service currently right now, but we appreciate you for that. And like I said, you got the vibes.
Thank you.
You got all the vibes, dude. You got all the sex appeal. Everything but the beard, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, sir, active duty, you'll do
I'm
that.
allowed to have it.
Daddy
So-
ganger
Let's
don't
not
bang
talk
though.
about beards,
Can I
okay?
ask
Let's
you
just
guys a
talk
not
about it.
serious question?
Yeah.
Since I can't be in on the beard chat, I mean, I keep mine smooth.
I'll send you one.
So,
And there goes my phone.
so I mean, it's not serious, but it's whatever. So,
I'm dead.
what do we think about Twitch's hot topic right now?
The hot tubs.
Hot tubs?
Oh my god.
Here
Everybody
we go.
knows.
So I totally
Live bird, they get
came
them out.
a hair away from being in my pool earlier and just going live.
I thought
Being
about getting
like,
a
yeah,
kiddie
I'm in
pool.
my pool.
I
But
thought about just getting in the bathtub.
I got a friend of mine that he did it
In-
already.
Yo, Kovu, that'd be dope.
Well, the
That's
thing is,
I
incredible.
mean,
That's
if it's a
fun.
bathtub and it's hot water, it's still. I mean, you could still be like, yeah, it's a hot tub stream.
I
and
can
it
make my own
counts.
bubbles.
See,
Yes.
how much money is anybody really making off of their ad revenue?
When them hot tub streamers, they're making a shit ton actually.
Well,
They
like
actually-
So
you only
actually-
get ad revenue off of subscriber or non-subscribers, so followers. Say that
Right,
she
they
has.
throw subs
yes
at
and
them.
no. Yes and
Yeah.
no. It depends. If you're one of those people, my sister runs ads during her stream. She has a hey, look, in 5 minutes we're getting ads. You're gonna see an ad for 30
Yeah, like
seconds.
if you physically
2
roll
minutes.
them, you'll make revenue off of them. So that's what
Yes.
they're doing is when they're
I don't
having
remember doing
2,
those before.
3, couple thousand people following them. Anytime they want to do anything, or even just randomly, they'll hit that button and it'll run like 2 or 3 ads, and they're making bank off of it because of how many people are sitting there idly in that chat watching them walk around in a bikini.
But know
Yep.
that if you roll pre-rolls in your stream manager, if you roll them on your viewership that's there, it's going to not roll them on anyone coming in for 22 minutes or whatever.
So let me ask you this: do you guys think Twitch was right? Because their stance was, and I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, but I'm not adding any streamers.
Ouch.
She does not portray the what we want from somebody advertising
Image.
family-friendly products.
Yes.
Right. So that's contradictory in my opinion. So Twitch, I feel like Twitch is kind of just sitting on the fence with it because it becomes a problem when it comes down to if we come down, if I'm Twitch and I say, okay, we're done with hot tubs, because I know there was a couple male streamers that got banned for showing bikini women pictures on their chat, like on their stream. And now it's okay
There's
for
even girls that supposedly they tear their shirt off forgetting
Yeah.
that the cam was on, and they get banned instantly. How supposedly? Yeah,
Right.
I
Well,
understand your
what's
point.
so
and my
But
question is
how
with
you
that
supposed
is
to tell this girl that she's doing it wrong when she got more than 15,000 subs in her
yeah,
channel?
Twitch is making
Yeah.
money
Tell
off
her
of it.
she's
That
doing it
they're not
wrong.
gonna tell
Yeah.
them it's not okay because they're
I-
making money. They're getting half of every
Yeah.
sub that comes through.
She got more than 15,000 subs in her channel since she opened it.
I mean,
yeah.
you
So
also have to
what's
take into
what's
account,
different
though.
between a hot tub stream in a bikini and a body painting stream where I've got, or
Yeah.
where
Yeah, well, you can see their
whoever it
nips.
is
I
has,
mean,
has pasties on their nipples, and it's perfectly okay. It, which
So-
one is okay, which one isn't, and I need a clear definition of what's okay, because if you can't give me that, then I'm gonna shave my chest, put on a push-up bra, and angle my camera down so that you can't see my
But
face.
that's just changing. That's changing your stream to.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you see what I'm
adhering to
saying?
that.
Just,
So like
I mean, even just by doing this, you're technically advertising for hot tub streams. I was actually kind of disappointed how many streamers got bent out of shape and spent time on their streams talking about hot tub streams. Then
Right.
they're searching for hot tub streams.
Well, that's
my thing
that's
with the
another
hot
thing about it
tub-
though is like it
Valid
doesn't
point.
really matter. Like nobody had, to me anyway, my personal opinion. I don't know where you guys stand, but me personally, like I'm not faulting them for it because that's a hustle. I mean, they're making money, and I don't hate them for it. And I never had those viewers to begin with. I ain't got boobies, and I ain't got no bikinis, so I never had those viewers anyways. They're not hurting me at all.
I have
So like
both.
they're just
I mean,
hustling.
I'm in the same class.
There's a big difference between a bikini and dental floss, though, because I went into
No,
a
so-
the other night that I was like, I wish I had this when I was 15.
So one of my wife's favorite streamers,
There
right?
was a lot I wish I had when I was 15
her,
that only exists now.
that's one thing I've seen like some bigger name female
Bro, I
streamers
really
have an issue
don't
with.
have them enabled right now.
Streamer. Her name's Sweet Tails, but she's my wife's favorite streamer to watch, and she went on a huge rant about it because there's a fine line, right? And I think that's where Twitch needs to control it for that family friendly aspect. Is they need to put guidelines on the bikinis because her rant was about the fact that she's not okay with it, that there's girls out there putting on lingerie trying to pass it off as a bikini, and like you have, if you don't have it on 18 plus, you got kids coming up in there just staring at a grown-ass woman in lingerie, and that's not necessarily okay, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
And
have a
shout
mature
out
content
Sweet Tails.
warning.
They can't get banned on that. They can't get banned on that. And people that set it to 18 plus, they can't make it to partner, so they're blowing that shop for them.
I mean,
And
they
if the
can, but
15-year-old that's in here right now, that's the best mod, period, that I will ever say is my best mod. If he can do all the stuff tech that he does, I'm sure he can make a fake email.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah,
There's not a kid on
exactly.
here
And
who's
there's
being
a
honest about their
difference.
age.
Like I'm in my 30s, right? This 15-year-old kid, he grew up in an age where if it's technological, they've learned it. They learned it in middle school. I worked with a guy who at some point was like, look, man, everything that you guys know how to do at your age, he was 10 years older than me, I had to get a degree for, and now you can come out of high school and do what I do for more money. So, yeah, okay, he knows what he's doing. I'll give it to him. That's great. But I have a 15-year-old. Should my 15-year-old be able to get on Twitch and literally for nothing look at somebody who's essentially literally a band-aid away from naked?
I mean, when
I
I
don't
was
know.
15,
I don't.
we had
Well, whenever whenever you have the internet, they can get access to whatever they want. I literally had
can.
no idea about hot tub streams until like I came into, I think it was Gene's stream, and it was a mock
Gene-
one. And then I'm like,
Gene,
oh, gotta
you
search
bastard.
this up
Hey
now.
man, hey man.
It's his
If you
fault.
can't beat him, join him, bro.
Nah,
Listen,
nah.
nobody wants to see me in a hot tub stream. Gene, you
That goes
son of a
back to the
bitch.
whole we're not
your fault.
competing with
I
them.
mean, I have a complimentary physique, but I will never stream with my shirt off because I feel that that's a sense of propriety to me.
It is.
See
The
me in
OnlyFans. If you're that person, start an OnlyFans. I mean, I hate to sound that way, but if you have to be that person, start an OnlyFans.
I think they should ban it from just chatting, but yeah, it should be a whole different level.
Here, I'm gonna be an outside personnel on this one. So, when I first started watching Twitch like 6-7 years ago, it wasn't hot tub streams. It was big titty streamers. Like, it would be females with low cut shirts on, and then Twitch had to change their TOS to stop that. But then when you're doing that, now you're essentially telling females what they can and cannot wear, and then that's gonna be a whole bigger thing, because you have the female community going like, well, now they're telling us what to wear. Then you got there's misogyny and all that. So then now they created hot tub streaming, which technically, if we're gonna be down with it, it's going against TOS, but they're making their money. But it's going to be that dark line of, can you really tell this person what they can and cannot do? I get that it's your platform, but now you're trying to tell females how to run their
How was
life.
supposed to tell you that you're doing it wrong when you got more than 15,000 subs in your channel?
So my question comes for and I'm gonna single you out here, PhD. My question comes for you. How do you feel about this? Because my sister, she hit affiliate literally the same day as me. Hates it, absolutely hates that people do this stuff, because she plays video games for the sake of video games, not because she has double D boobs and wants to show them off to people. She literally turns her cam off just because she does not want that. How do you feel about it?
So it's really simple, right? Like, I wear baggy clothes. I was explaining to Dobby, I wear oversized clothes constantly. I wear clothes to make my body look bigger because I don't want attention based on my shape or my physique. That's who I am as a human being. However, and I apologize if the words I'm going to use isn't PG for everybody's chat, but I mean, hopefully we're all grown-ups here. Like, I think that sex work is valid work. I do. I honestly, like, strippers, more power to you. If that's what you do, if you have an OnlyFans, if you're on the hub, if you're whatever you're doing, if you're confident and you feel good about it and you're proud of what you're doing, it's 100% valid. But then you have these people who come in, and one of my first weeks streaming, I had a guy come in and pretend to donate $50 to my channel. I didn't have donations set up, so I knew it wasn't real. Then tried to convince me that it goes to a secret Twitch wallet, and it'll be waiting for me.
Ouch.
If I would take my shirt off.
Ugh.
I'm dressed in a hoodie. My hair was pulled up. Like, you couldn't see my face on stream at all. I was terrified of streaming with my face because of people like this. So, like, as a female, I feel like on a platform like Twitch, it creates an expectation. Even as being a Twitch streamer who's trying to promo on TikTok, I don't know if you guys have seen my TikTok. What do I have, like 7 videos? 2 of them, or 3 of them, are Twitch videos because the other ones that I posted, somebody went through and said that basically I was being a pick-me girl. Ooh, pick me, choose me, look at
That
me,
hurts.
pay attention to me. And it's like, that's not me at all, but that's what people assume when they see this face.
So yeah,
So-
and shout out to that because PhD, like I said, we're not sexist or anything, but she is our only current female on the official MeenTeam stream team. But she got picked for a reason, and I've had a conversation with this before. It's because of her content, right? We could have gone out there and
Absolute
picked like the most,
Legend.
thought girl out there on the stream, but we didn't because we chose PhD because she has excellent content, and it's all
And
based
she's a
off of her
goon.
content, not off of physique, like she said. And so, and like if G was saying earlier, his wife's favorite streamer or one of her favorite streamers is Sweet Tails. I'm gonna try and get a shout out for Sweet Tails in our chat, and she probably won't see it because she's really big. But I encourage everybody here to go check out one of her streams. You want to see a girl that doesn't, get slutty on stream, but she has some content that is second to none, in my opinion. Have you watched her AFG?
I only watched 3 big streamers.
Three big. AFG. Have you watched Sweet Tails?
Yeah, I'm in Sweet Tail's chat a lot of the time. I'm in her Discord.
Yeah, me too.
But like the thing is, so what I love about her, right, is she doesn't aim for that image, and she preaches about it, right?
One of
She
the
preaches how
best
she
streamers,
lifts,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
lifts up other female streamers because they get a lot of creeps in there, like
Right.
PhD was mentioning and stuff like that, and they don't need that.
But,
But,
she's
like,
one of the best
her-
examples that go as far as be yourself on stream. Like she
Absolutely.
gives zero shits if somebody says something. If they do, she's like something like "see you later, bye" and bans them. But she does some goony ass shit on her stream.
One of my
and it's
favorite
like, it's
things.
her.
One of my favorite things is she'll go through daily. At some point on the stream, she'll go through and go through the unban requests of all the goons that came in there and were just being freaking retarded.
I've been there for part of
Uh,
that too.
Yeah, that
Hope
is
you're laughing
absolutely
at the
hilarious.
hot tub requests.
Because she literally puts it up on screen for everybody to see. This is what this person said in my chat, and this is their explanation on why they should be unbanned. And then she comes out with some witty response and says bye-bye, and they don't come back. It's hilarious.
I have a code for that. If somebody's getting out of hand in my chat, I'm like, can I get a sound check right now? And if I say that, they're done. One of my mods will get them. Just take them right out.
Love it.
My god mod, she don't play that shit, and she will literally just she doesn't ban people. She'll time them out for the max amount of time you can time somebody out for in seconds.
600-second jail. Oh,
No,
can I
not
just...
600 seconds.
No,
it's
six
like
600 is the base. Like that's just
Yeah, it's like
the
no,
default.
100 is base.
It's like 1 million something, and it's a 2-week timeout.
Yeah.
So, can I just real quick give a shout out to Rebel Chef Barbecue for following me? Thank you so much.
Rebel
Yeah,
is
Chef's following me
great.
too.
We checked out. I was actually in his stream earlier today, and Rebel Chef, he's part of the Raise group. He was just dicking off, really, streaming himself in Blender, creating a Raise can, a 3D model of a Raise can. I mean, but was solid the whole time. The whole time. It's not, and that's my point. It's not about what you stream, it's about who you are. Was solid, talking with everybody, making sure that he interacted, explaining what he was doing, and wasn't just
I mean, Gene
The
can
whole
tell you
time.
on my 24-hour for like 9 hours, I was just chatting in a big Discord of all my friends, and we were.
you're insane for a 24-hour anything. I salute you. I cannot do it.
Military guys are just built different.
For real, we
Bro,
were just
I
sitting
have
there.
dads are built
24
different
is easy.
too. They're built 100% tired now. I
Nah,
can't.
I'm a dad too, and I stayed up,
You're-
the longest I've
listen,
stayed up is 76 hours straight.
I
My
don't
son's
I
born
don't
next
sleep
week.
as it is,
Next
but
Wait,
to
you
do
guys-
a stream for 24 hours kills me.
Hey,
Would
you
kill
guys,
me.
sorry. Can we hear what Kovu's trying to say before we switch topics? I don't want to lose what he was saying.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying like it like everyone says, it's literally what you do. Because if I'm able to sit and just chatting for 9 hours with 8 people and we had no topic, like one of my so we have the kingdom over on our side of my community, and it's me and my best boy King Julian, and he literally jumped in a pool and we held 30 viewers of us just BSing for 9 hours of us just talking about anything. So it really is it's you that they're coming to see. Like, I'm bad at video games. I love games, but I feel like
You're
if you
correct
can-
at Apex, though.
pretty cracked at Apex. but
Crack
we're not-
my dude.
But it's definitely, people can come for the gameplay, but they're gonna stay for you. Like, if I'm in
This is
Korea,
true.
I'm in Korea right now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and if I go live, it's normally late or really early for y'all. But if they come through at whenever I go live, they're not coming for the gameplay. They're coming because they see your name. They're like, oh, my guy's on. It's 2 a.m., but I want to go show him some love because, that's your community, and that's kind of what you want to build. Is you want to have those people. Like with hot tub streamers, you could have 12,000 subs. It's just gonna make me want to grind harder because I like the competition.
Gene with the raid.
I love competition, so it's just gonna make me want to grind and strive harder.
But
to,
Kovu,
better.
you got the vibes, bro. I mean, I know I say like you got the vibes. Don't worry. You got the vibes. You got the vibes. It's such a funny word, but when you put it to context, it's the word, right?
Yeah.
I mean, really. And like I said, we've had some pretty heart-to-heart talks, and like I said, you were one of those guys. Like I said, I tell my chat all the time. If you need somebody to talk to, whisper me. Like I'll text you my number, call it 24/7. I'm not just saying that. I will answer it. And Kovu, we've talked to each other before like that, and it's like,
Of course.
I don't know. That's what I'm after. That's what I love this community. And the cool part is if you surround yourself with people like this, you meet other people like the Riot. He's got the whole raise, like-minded people. PhD has her group. Everybody has their own group. Kovu's got his whole Discord full of people, all like-minded. So I mean, if you guys need support groups, hit one person up.
Yeah,
in
it's
these communities, and you've got it.
it's exactly what I told the guy that I was talking about earlier. Look, man, I get it. I have 4 children myself. My oldest is 15, my youngest is 6. I get it. I understand the struggles of being a parent and especially being a new parent. I get it. So, if you need anything that has absolutely nothing to do with Twitch
Kovu, thank
or
you for the
video
follow.
games or streaming, let me know. Tell me. Send me a DM. Say something, because every once in a while, all of us need support. Period. On a personal level.
So-
Ray needs some water.
But yeah, guys, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta hop off because I had promised my buddy IRL that I'd play some games with him tonight. I haven't gotten a game with him all night, and yeah, it's already midnight here. I'm sorry. I
What do
wish
you
I
got?
knew we were gonna
No
do
worries,
this tonight, but yeah, I had no idea.
Yo, Pickle,
Y'all-
can you see if there's any mod blocks on my channel, please?
Another thing I was going to say, I met Kovu. The first time I ever talked to Kovu was in another streamer's chat. And what happened, him and I got in like a biddy or a gifted sub battle. And I don't know what, we won something. Oh, we won who got to choose who got rated that night, right, Kovu?
Yeah.
And so the first time he and I ever talked to each other was in a whisper on Twitch. And when I tell you, like, my opinion, the most number one important part about growing your channel and your community is by networking and being in other people's chats and vibing with the people in their chats, not just with the streamer. That's how I met Kovu.
Can I ask Kovu a question from earlier?
Okay.
So, what do you think the most important thing for a non-affiliate who's trying, on the affiliate grind? What do you think the most important thing for them to do is?
Dedication. Dedication and networking. Honestly, when I started streaming, I wasn't trying to go for affiliate. I wasn't. I did it because I'm alone in Korea, and so the company I'm a part of is very small. It's 50 people, and it's a lot of. I went from being an NCO back to a specialist. I got in trouble, and I literally work with nothing but E6s and above, so staff sergeants and above. So it's very hard for me to have friends. So when I decided to stream, I was gonna do it while I was in the States, but I didn't have the confidence. And then I found a community that gave me the confidence to like, wanna know what? I'm gonna try it. I went out, I bought a capture card, I bought everything I needed, and I literally one day I was just like, all right, let's go. Turn on Apex because that's my game that I play that I'm good at. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And the time difference from Korea to the States, it's hard. It's like 13 hours. Like if I want to stream to the like to get an American not a community, but like don't know the word I'm looking for right now.
Audience.
Viewer
Audience,
pool.
viewership,
Yeah,
viewer pool, audience. I have to be up at 3 a.m. and literally for
I
like
usually I usually do it though when I was working 2 jobs. That's how I started streaming.
and I had to wake up at 3 a.m. and that's what I did every day. 3 a.m. right before I had to go to PT at 6. I would get up and stream for like 3 hours. And it was hard because I'd get off of work at 5 o'clock at night, exhausted, and fall asleep and take a nap. But
Yep.
it's something I had to do, and that's what I want to do because my son is born next month, and
That's on that, by the way.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be constantly having to move around from state to state being in the army. I love it. I've done it for 9 years, but you don't like, and me and his mom were not together, so it's like I don't want to have to be constantly moving and risking spending years and years outside of my son's life or having to be on other side of a FaceTime call just to see my kid. I like you have to find what's pushing you to make you want to hit affiliate. You have to find a goal, and it's in the army we say 50-meter targets. It's small goals. So if you want to hit affiliate, like set a small set of goals, like a consistent stream, set the games you want to play, and don't let anybody take you from your games. Like I would play Apex. My first 24 hours I was playing Apex, and people came in my chat, can you play Warzone? Can you play Warzone? And this is before I started playing Warzone again. And my chat's like, look, this is his stream, let him play his games. Just build yourself a community of people that are going to be there for you even when you're down, because there's been times I've had to check myself out of streaming just because of mental health problems, and my stream they're there for me, and they're like when I come back they're like, holy shit, you're back, is that Kovu? Like, and you just small targets, small goals, but be dedicated to your grind and what you want to do. Build your brand, because at the end of the day that's what everyone's doing. Everybody has their brand, and that's what you're building.
It's funny.
Also research.
That's great.
Hey, can I throw something out there real quick? And I've never mentioned this before. One thing that was hard for me in the beginning, because we all have, possibly significant others, is like, why are you spending $250 on a capture card? Oh, well, I need this to, stream the game. Oh, why are you spending this on a 4K cam link and all this stuff, right? Zero faith in the beginning. Zero faith. And I'm going to throw this out there, and I never wanted to. And I was down. I was down. And I messaged Gene. And I told myself I would never ask anyone for something, but I did ask Gene a long, long, long time ago. And I said, hey, man, the stream is really rough because it's something new it was something new to my significant other that had zero faith in me. And I asked Gene, I said, at any point in time, can you throw me a raid or anything like that? Like, that I can sit here with my phone and take a picture and be like, see, 14 people were watching. And it was so difficult for me to ask that question. But I've come a long way. It's not there anymore. This was before affiliate, back in February. And Gene helped me out. And one day we get onto Warzone, and I remember because we were at the school, and he spit out MeenTeam. He spit out the term MeenTeam. And the next day, I asked him for the MeenTeam emote, or the PNG that's on my stream. And every day since then, it has been there, and it will always be there for what he did for me.
So, if I can with that, I see here in the chat somebody said, "Sounds like it's time for a new ESO." Right? I have been married for almost 13 years. If you can't see the shirt, that's Drew Brees. I am a Saints fan. I got married the very day after the Saints won the Super Bowl 12 years ago, right? My wife doesn't get it. My wife doesn't play video games. But do you think that it requires a new person just because they don't fully understand the things that you're passionate about? No. I don't get everything that she's passionate about, but that doesn't mean that I need to ditch her to go find somebody else. That support structure is there for me. She might not get it, and she might not fully 110% be behind it, but she's behind me. That person is behind you. You find those people that are going to be behind you because you are you, and they care about you, as a person. They don't give a shit about what you do. They just care about you.
Can I give a female input on this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Please.
So that's why the mean queen is here. So
Get her crown.
I have one. I just have to find it. So with females, when their guy starts doing something that's different, it's a break in pattern. And you guys hear all the time about female intuition, and if there are any females in the chat, I welcome them to say whether or not this is true. But you notice a break in pattern, and you question that. So you go like, is it something I'm doing that's making him want to do this? Is it something that I'm doing, like I'm not worth the time anymore? It's not considering what you want to do or what you're passionate about. It's only considering the break in pattern. And then you go, like, oh my God, what changed? Why did this change? And then you have a moment of panic where you can't be supportive because you're just flippin' panicking.
Bobby, can you read DMs really quickly through Discord?
I did read it.
Yeah, luckily,
Okay.
like, I can't say that I've never or like I've experienced that when it came to the streaming. My mom or my wife was like a big impact on that.
PCs and big setups and everything. Like I started streaming from PS4, and I already reached more than maybe 10 times already. I reached my 100 viewers, so I know most of you can do it. Just don't quit.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm pretty sure all of us started at console at some point.
Yep.
I mean, that's how I started streaming. But like my wife is the one that was the final straw to push me to stream.
The thing is, console people doesn't know, but console got more support than you guys from PC though.
Well, I brought my viewers from console. Yeah, console's a huge ass pool.
It just came to PC.
Yeah, I've had my PC for a week.
There may be
people for months coming telling me that they funded me. Like if I play video games, they can fund me in PlayStation Store or in the browser on PS5. So I've been getting a lot
If
of
you
support
are
from that.
playing a game on PlayStation, right? Doesn't matter what the game is, you can on that home screen, on the browser screen, the dashboard of the PlayStation, if you look at that game and just press down, it's
You see somebody live.
here is a bunch of people who are playing this game. Here's people who are literally streaming it live. So, like, there
What are
may
you
be
doing?
a quote unquote console war. And I'm going to say it now. I have a PlayStation tattoo on my ankle because
I always been playing
PlayStation for
PlayStation. I
me
always been a
is
fan.
the one.
Yeah, I always
But
been a fan.
if you start on a console, there are far more people playing console than there are PC because I could spend $300-$400 on a console and play those AAA titles. Boom, right off the rip. I don't have to upgrade shit.
Mm-hmm.
With your PC, you might have to add RAM at a minimum. Let's just say minimum. You might have to go spend another $50 easy on one stick of RAM to get you above 8 gigs.
But PS4, at least PS4 got different options. You got the PlayStation Live, which basically anybody can just go on PlayStation Live and